In today's episode, I want to share with you the importance of having a rock solid sales process. The reason you would have a rock solid sales process is this. What most companies do when they're trying to onboard new clients is that they try and tell them, convince them of how they're going to behave as a company when you hire them. Now, convince is an interesting word. What's the first three letters of the word convince? Exactly. I would much rather demonstrate exactly those things to the customer in the sales process so they get a felt experience of it rather than you just telling them about it. So for example, if you're a creative company, demonstrate your creativity in the onboarding process. If you want to be professional, do exactly what you say you're going to do. Always do that in the sales process. So an example of what a good sales process might look like is this. So if you've got an email inquiry form on your website, you'll get that come in. The whole point of this process is you want to sprinkle a little bit of magic dust over every single step so that you're enhancing and improving and demonstrating exactly who you are as a company without actually having to say it. So in the autoresponder for the email inquiry, you should say how many hours they should expect until they get a response from you. That's an automate. Straight away you're saying, we will come back to you within 2 working hours, 30 minutes, whatever the tempo is for your business. And importantly, you must do that. So maybe the next step is one of your sales administrators phones up and just asks some basic questions about the process so that he can put you in touch with the right person. We're going to get you a discovery call with our technical director, and it's going to be a half an hour call to find out what the job entails and if it's a good fit for us. Now on that call that you have with the sales director, then that person would then be kind of doing a fact find, but the important thing is that you want to instill curiosity in the prospect. So asking really great questions is really important. You can make the sale in this 20 to 30 minute phone call if you get it right. And the thing that we're looking for is that moment where the client goes, oh, no one's ever asked me that question. So it sets you aside from the competition in that respect. And at the end of that call, you might then book a meeting or an opportunity to quote. Now, in the meantime, you probably want to send them a hard copy of something interesting about the company so you can occupy that piece of real estate, which is their desk. So I'll have something interesting to read between the call and the sales meeting. And then you can go and have the sales meeting and you've had a great call, you've had an email, the administrator's been on the call to them, and at every point you've delivered exactly what you said you were going to do, and you've built rapport, you've built trust with the client. So by the time you have the sales meeting, you're in really, really good shape to get that conversion, get the sale, and have a good relationship with that client moving onwards. Hope that makes sense to you. If you want to talk about your sales process, I'll be happy to do that. Just drop me an email and we'll have a conversation.